Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live. Peace.
It's definitely something special. This was added at the last second, and we're happy to have him in Fresno. This is the WBC #1 contender at 140 pounds. He's going to fight Saturday night. This is Amir Iman. Absolutely the best out there right now, ranked #1, and one of the most exciting 140-pound fighters that's there, period. His promoter is Don King, who you may see this weekend also to show up and support his fighter. But what makes this even more special is that if Jose Ramirez successfully comes in and wins, and Amir wins, this is who Jose would fight for, WBC world title at 140 pounds. So like I said, this is going to be one special night, Saturday at the arena. You guys are going to love it. 15,000 people will be watching that night. ESPN doesn't get any bigger than this. And he was ready, getting a call at the last second for any fighter to come in and fight on a 2 weeks notice or something like that. He didn't hesitate. He jumped on the chance to come here, and show everybody what he can do. All eyes definitely will be watching him on Saturday night. So what we'll do now is, Amir's going to exit right here. I'm going to take about a 5 minutes. Who in the world right now? He's 11-0, and he's an explosive fighter. You're definitely going to see heavy hands in this fight. You're going to see action, etc. And like I said, this fight is for an IBF World Championship, and the first that I know of in our city's history, especially at this level. So this is a very historic fight. And as we all know, it'll be seen by 87 million subscribers that tune into ESPN that night. And if you've been watching ESPN, you've probably seen some promos on him, some exciting highlight reels and so forth. Born in Russia and currently living in Canada right now, so he's made a very long trip down to Fresno, California, of all places for him. He's also the NABF light heavyweight champion, in which he successfully defended that title 4 times. Just to give you an idea of how explosive and good of a fighter he is. So even at 11-0, he's already defended his title 4 times. 15,000 people Saturday night. They'll be waiting to see this one. So what I'm going to do right now is just head down 15,000 people on Saturday night. This is Mike, yes indeed, Reed. Washington, D.C. 23-0, 12 knockouts. A decorated amateur coming out of the USA boxing program. He came up at the same exact time as his opponent, Jose Ramirez. They know each other well. I remember watching him in the amateur system during those times. He's been brought up by his dad, Michael Reed, who's right behind everybody, from day one. All the way from the amateurs to 23-0 with 12 knockouts. He's ranked number 10 in the world. A contender that's fearless, that came into Fresno, California, didn't bat an eyelash, has been calling out Jose for a couple years now, and like I said, no fear, wanted to come to Fresno, and eyeing a world title shot himself with Amir Iman, who potentially is, could be an opponent who's on our card as well that we've seen earlier. And as we all know in the Fresno media, Mike's very confident. He'll give you some nice statements afterwards and tell you how confident he is about this fight. Coming out of Washington, D.C., he's made quite a trip to come out here. He knows a lot about Fresno, California. He's ready. He's a fellow top-ranked fighter in the stable with Jose. So he's very familiar with a lot of the fights that have taken place here, and he's traveled the United States as well. Reed's known for his explosiveness, his quickness in the ring, his footwork. Very, very crafty fighter, very skilled, tremendous footwork. Saturday night, I think this is the largest fight, I know of one of ours for sure, but I think at 15,000 people, he'll have a full arena to fight in front of, and especially a platform with ESPN and 87 million subscribers on Saturday night in prime time from our city. Sold the arena out 3 times consecutively at the Save March Center, 3 times at the Selland Arena, and we've done a total of 7 Fight for Waters out here, all designed to bring awareness to our cities and valleys' water needs here in the Central Valley. And it's worked. The message has gone worldwide, everywhere from HBO to large fights like ESPN that'll telecast this to 87 million subscribers, and it's billed to Fight for Water. And you will see exactly where the world gets its food from as well on Saturday night. So from that standpoint, Jose has been able to achieve that goal of bringing attention to the Central Valley and the agricultural needs that we have here. Jose's trains and spars down in Los Angeles at Freddie Roach's gym at Wild Card. Also trained by Marvin Zamudio as well. With the win Saturday night, Jose will fight for a WBC 140-pound World Championship. And you saw the potential person earlier, Amir Iman, who's actually here, our WBC #1 contender. Jose's been able to create boxing history here in the Central Valley, having drawn somewhat near 100,000 people with his fights early on in his career. Unprecedented. You can go around the sport and look at Cotto, Pacquiao, Canelo, and it's hard-pressed to find those guys selling out arenas at that level. So to do it this early on in his career is something very special. It's a testament to the community and the environment that he's created since turning pro and living in Avenal, California, a small farming town in Central California. It's quite impressive when you look at it from that standpoint. You know, Jose has supported the community, and the community has supported him back, without question. He set up a scholarship at Fresno State not too long ago for children of migrant farm workers. This fight is helping that scholarship fund as well. We will donate money into that afterwards. Then Jose will sit and divvy up scholarships that will go to kids that absolutely will use them and need them. There's a lot of community support also from his hometown. You know, at Thanksgiving we'll go and we'll hand out 600 turkeys in the Avenal area for families as well as some other stuff. He's deeply rooted in this community. Ramirez and the amateurs would go on and break Oscar De La Hoya's record with 6 consecutive USA golds en route to becoming an Olympian. An unprecedented feat at the time because in USA Boxing, for the first time ever, they approved the rule to let anybody compete for a chance to go to the Olympics. In Jose's weight class, he had 180 people and fought once a day for 6 days straight in the amateurs, making weight, fighting, and winning. At the end, he'd get the most valuable fighter at the Olympic trials. Jose's been around the world already in just 20 fights, having fought in Macau, China on HBO, having fought on HBO from Mandalay Bay, recently fighting on HBO pay-per-view at the MGM Grand on Manny Pacquiao's card against Tim Bradley, who Jose was set to fight this Saturday night and actually had agreed to terms and conditions, and Bradley had retired shortly after that fight. Who's also been a good friend to the Central Valley. Bradley's been here a few times and supported our water efforts. Jose didn't waver, didn't guess, said, let's do it. One of Jose's biggest goals is to bring a world title fight here to Fresno, California. Do it in our hometown, our city, and he's just about there. Every other goal that's been set, he's accomplished and he's done throughout his career. It's a very big stage that's being done on Saturday night. Again, with 87 million subscribers. And you will see on SportsCenter tonight or tomorrow a sit-down with anchor Stan Verrett, who goes over Jose's career and a number of other things on SportsCenter. You'll see biographical lead-ups where ESPN came into our city and shot film at a packing house, at a field, the proposed site where the Temperance Flat Dam will be built. Jose could have done a lot of things with that platform. He could have put it all on himself, to be honest with you, but instead it was used to highlight very important things that our community goes through in hopes to bring attention that will improve our chances at getting things done like this $6 billion dam and other water projects and infrastructure in the process. Without question, it's the largest televised sporting event in our city's history. And we've had some big ones. Fresno State's played USC on national TV. We've won the College World Series. But nothing compares to a big fight on a big night, on a big network. There's just nothing like it. All the baseball games, all the football games added up. You've never been to a big fight, you have to go and see what I'm talking about. Jose is one of the most explosive 140-pound punchers that's in the division right now. His left hook's been compared to a young Cotto many times, and a number of other fighters. Probably wondering how Marvin is going to hold these mitts right now, because I wondered the same thing, but Marvin's pretty tough. Show him, Marvin. Vargas and a couple others. Jose was set to go to Australia when Manny had prepared to fight Jeff Horn again. He's been in a ring with Cotto. He's sparred with world champions and the best of the best in the sport.
Beautiful.
Let's get it.